What is going on, guys? Brian here, bringing you yet another video, and today what I want to talk about is, do you guys think single player mode is dying? So, I was reading this article online, which I'll link below in the description, and he was talking about how back in when video games first started, it was all single player based. You could do everything on your own, and sure, you'd have the couch co-op maybe, which was added in later, or you could have could you get a better high score and all that, but it was basically all single player. It was you, yourself, and the game. And now we're at a point where the gaming industry is changing and bending and evolving in a way where there are games that don't have any single player at all, and it's great in some ways. The multiplayer is awesome in most of those games, like Destiny and Titanfall, which I only played a little bit of, but League of Legends and all that. The competitive stuff is enough for that to live, and it's but other people see that and they're like, oh, that's what people really love. We should just focus on the multiplayer and drop the single player, Because these games were the first couple to start doing this, and it's starting to become more and more common, and people are cool with it. And I think it might lead to really a lot of just multiplayer games. And granted, there's some great multiplayer games that have a great story too, like GTA, but I feel like you're gonna see more and more of this example of a game where it's gonna be just multiplayer, and those people that love those single player stories, I love the Advanced Warfare story. I don't know why, the trailer hooked me for it, and even the Black Ops 3 trailer for the campaign looks mad dope, about technology taking over and all that, which I think I did a commentary on. Yeah, I did, but it's just they have great stories still, and I love how Call of Duty's still trying to hold on to that. But I mean, they got the bucks to do both, right? They got the best of both worlds. But these games that are doing only multiplayer, it's gonna become more and more common, I think, and I think it kind of sucks, because I love my good story of Last of Us or The Walking Dead or freaking Life is Strange. If you guys have ever played that, those are great, where it's just you and the story and the game. Video games are a great representation to tell a story, because it's kind of like those choose your own path books. Those are really dope. It's turn to page 30 if you want to pull out your gun on this guy, or turn to page 26 if you want to shake his hand. And there's different effects to what happened when you do certain things, and I think it's a really neat idea for a book. The same with video games, except they do it 10 times better. You're more involved with the story. You feel like you're there. And these The Walking Dead, where you take decisions and they have their effects, and Life is Strange, where it's oh, this will have an effect later, the butterfly will show up and all that. And it's those are really great stories, and I feel like if the gaming industry shies away from these, which I hope it doesn't, and I don't think it will for a long time, unless it really turns into a multiplayer, competitive is everything, kind of industry. And to be honest, I don't want to see that, because that would be a really bland and sort of sad way for video games to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my competitive match every once in a while, and my multiplayer. I love playing with my friends, but sometimes, you just want to listen to a great story and just sit back, not too hardcore button mashing and jumping around and all that and stressful. You just want to hear the story and be in the moment. And maybe for some people that's a great, they're having a horrible time in their life, or it's a bad situation, they go to games and they listen to these other stories, and maybe they relate to them, and maybe they're happy stories, and it just makes them feel better. But anyways, guys, just some thoughts about single player. Is it dying or not? Let me know below in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll talk to you guys later.